As you might imagine, plenty of voicemails all over the place with them. Let's head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
You know, guys, I just read an article that the Browns need a culture change. He said watching that game yesterday, the Browns are uninterested in playing. And he didn't want to point out anything, but he said they just didn't look interested in playing, and how a Mike Vrabel moving in would give them a culture change so they can play tough in an AFC North, a tough division. That's all my opinion, and I'd love to shake that gentleman's hand because he's on the same track that we are. Thanks, guys.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. Jeff, the Mike Vrabel talk's not going to go away. There's two things about it. Mike Vrabel will probably have options as to which team he decides to choose. And keep in mind, Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry brought him in here. There's a relationship with Jim Schwartz. So him taking over for a guy that just gets fired, I'm not saying it can't happen. It would be awkward.
Well, it's no more awkward, Dave, than this season at 2-8. I mean, so let's be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not sure there's a true, real solution. And, maybe, if it does come to the fact that you're changing the head coach, maybe it's Mike Vrabel. But how about this? What if it's not Mike Vrabel? And you moved on from Kevin Stefanski, who would probably go do a year doing TV, doing whatever, and certainly would probably become a hot commodity again. Because, look, you can say what you want, but the guy did take a franchise in the Cleveland Browns to the playoffs twice in 4 years. People will value that. But what if you're moving on from Kevin because you think it's going to be Mike, and Mike finds an opportunity he prefers? So now, most likely, now you're in the situation of, okay, well, we just won 2 games. We just won 3 games. Who wants to come coach us? We don't even know who our quarterback is. So all of a sudden, how desirable then are you as a franchise to someone who's looking to become a head coach? The offense coordinator in Detroit, hot commodity, apparently turned down a couple of deals last year. Do you want to come coach us? Sure. What are we looking to do with quarterback? Well, it's not that great of a quarterback class. We don't have the number 1 overall pick, so we can't guarantee you we're getting, the top quarterback in this class. So Sam Darnold's a free agent. He's had a nice year. Hey, Justin Fields is where then becomes the appeal, and what great coaches saying, oh man, I can't wait to get to the 2-15 Cleveland Browns and start over, essentially.
Yeah.
It's where it's at. I mean, everybody it's always about what they want, but it's never about the actual realism of what some things might actually look like.
Well, and moving on from Andrew Berry, what general manager is going to want to be handcuffed from the salary cap situation that you're going to face as well? So,
because if you do that, a lot of these bean counters, and most of them who we don't even know who in the world they are, most likely they're gone too. So the guys who, created this and have had the ability to be able to manipulate it and give the Browns a large amount of money to spend each and every year, now all of a sudden either A, might not agree with it, B, may not be that much in tune with it, how to keep it going. There is a lot here that is under wraps. And, it's not like when everybody followed football back in the day, there were things we didn't know, we didn't have privy to, we didn't have access to. It's not that way now. I mean, everything is kind of out there almost on a public information type basis. So, it would be, a tremendous, tremendous rebuild of a head coach, and probably even more difficult, the rebuild of the front office.